How we? Hello, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? How's everybody doing this evening? Hold on, just a second. Let me fix this a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, so first off, let me do this little number. Perfect. Perfect. Had to get the OST going. All right. So context. So this stream is going to be a bit different, mostly because I want to do something a little bit more chill, a little bit more calming and all that whatnot. And I basically want to be able to do something where you guys, I'd be able to talk to you guys much better. I'd be able to look at you, or in a a different sense, and I'll be able to just hang out and say hi, good evening. A bit of a chill stream today. Heck, I'm not even in a Discord call right now. I'm not doing anything like that. It's just me and y'all. Me and y'all tonight. So, what are we doing tonight? Well, I'll tell you. A little bit of context. So, not too long ago, I had started making little munchkins, drawing little munchkins, practicing my style of artwork, which I like to call it munchkin style, which is just another way of me saying chibi. So I'm like, yo, this is perfect. It seems like everything's going well. Seems like everything's going cool. And, hold on. Everything, it seems to be going well. And I'm like, someone was just like, yo, you should post that on Twitter. So I posted it on Twitter. And guess what happened? Well, first off, let me first tell you what it is I drew. I ended up drawing this creature. This individual is known as Rory from the Dog Knight RPG webcomic series that is being done by a person that is named CeeHaz. CeeHaz is actually a amazing artist, for one thing. Amazing artist. Great creator. I mean, I've been seeing his stuff everywhere recently. Let me tell you, I've absolutely adored his work, or their work. I'm not sure what their gender is. I'm fairly certain it's like he or he, they, one of those two. But actually, I can pull it up now and I could check to see right now. Wow, it doesn't say. Okay, well, that's fine. But CeeHaz is, like I said, great artist, great creator. Can't say that I have any issue with any of his art. It's just always so freaking cool. And, hold on one second. I'll even post their Twitter here. There we go. This is their Twitter. CeeHaz on Twitter. Amazing artists. Love their art. Absolutely. And what I ended up doing not too long ago is that I had drew their most prominent character named Rory, which is on the screen, which is this character right here. I posted that on Twitter. And at first I was like, I'm going to get the usual amount. And all that whatnot. Also, Dear's Ex New Lover. Okay. You're better at drawing than me. Nah, I don't see myself as better than anyone. I just see myself as able to draw something cool. Everybody's style is different. I don't see anybody's drawing as better. Art is in the beauty. The beauty of art is in the eye of the beholder, basically. So I don't say any art is better than another. But so I ended up posting on Twitter. I was just like, yo, this is so cool. I see all this cool stuff. I posted this. I'm like, hey, yo, I bet, a lot of people will enjoy it and all that whatnot. Yeah, but then, apparently the actual creator of Rory retweeted the art. And a lot of y'all really liked this thing. Like, I mean, a lot of you guys liked it. A whole lot of you guys like it. Over 8,000 views and 185 likes. And I ended up asking it. I was like, question, should I draw the other 4 misfits? Should I draw them at all? Should I do that? I got Sahara telling me to do it. And other people saying that I should. Oh, I always say that when you start something, you go all out. So I'm like, okay, well, if that's the case, then I know what needs to be done. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to draw, or I'm going to digitize the artwork for these characters. And of course, I will talk a little bit more about Dog Knight RPG as I go along. And yeah, hopefully that'll be something you guys can see, something that you guys would be interested in, and all that whatnot. Again, it's at CeeHaz on Twitter. It's really easy. It's just at CeeHaz, CeeHaz, and yeah, I even have the @ in the description below. They are also the one that did the art that is seen in the thumbnail as well of each character. Now, I don't know these characters completely. I have not done a deep dive into them. I've only seen them in videos. And in some pieces of artwork on Twitter that has been reposted and all that whatnot. How's everyone feeling? I'm doing pretty good. I saw a jazz concert. I collected the last shade of orange and gold leaves needed for my wreath. About ready to do open mic night, but now I am hedonistic treadmill. Ah, I got you. That's a lot of views, Zach. You're a master of your work. I still have a lot to learn. I'm still testing it out. I'm still getting the hang of it, but I am doing the best that I can in regards to the artwork. But I have Clip Studio Paint. I bought this a while ago, and this is what I've been using to actually do my art. I also have a little tablet here. Well, it's more like a pad. It's not like a tablet with a screen. It's just a picture. Did you eat today? I did eat today, actually. I had some chicken. I had some chicken wings and chicken legs, and then I had some white rice. So I'd say that I had some pretty good food. Evening. Hey, Emperor Dogs, how you doing? Halfway done with The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and so far I've beaten 6 dungeon bosses and with no deaths. Hey, nice! I don't know if that's a testament to how good you are or how easy the game is. Yeah, so I have drawn a bunch of these little guys, even the art that you see on the thumbnail, mostly just me, the thumbnail of myself. I've drawn, that was all me. That's me that drew that. I'm getting the hang of it. Like this little guy here. I drew me with the little face here. I've drawn some of Pearls and things of that nature. Now, how I usually draw, to those who are wondering how I actually draw, I don't know if anybody is actually wondering or not, but I'm going to say it anyway. Essentially, how I draw is that I sketch out the image on paper, or whatever I want to draw. I sketch it out on paper first, and then afterwards, then I'll move on and I'll draw the and then I'll digitize it. Essentially, I'll trace my own sketch work with my tablet, mostly just for the line art, and then after that, coloring and shading and all that whatnot, which I won't be doing any major shading here. I'll just be doing normal little artwork or whatever. And yeah, and then afterwards, I just do the line art on here. I shade it, color it, and yeah, and then that's basically it. I've even started doing like little mini animations. I did one of Pearls not too long ago, where it's just Pearls just like going ballistic or whatever, which I believe it's this one here. Yeah, it's this one. And if I click the button, she'll start like just going absolutely feral. Now I don't like, okay, yeah, it does appear on the actual screen. I basically, what I did was that I based it off of how the animation style is from Homestuck. If any of you guys have seen the animation, I know Pearls has been doing the live readings of Homestuck recently with a group of companions of hers. So I was like, yo, what if I did one that was like this? Kind of like as a celebration. It was just like, yeah, Pearl's been doing more home stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. Recreating the Sully meme. Not the Sully meme. Angry Pearl. That's essentially what I called it. Pearl's rage animation. Now, I'm not an animator by any means. This is literally just me just throwing stuff at the wall and trying it out. Fortunately, it seems to do really well. Alright, but enough dilly down. Enough dilly down. Let's get into our first individual we'll be drawing. Today's first individual that we're drawing, the first OC in this case, we have 4 that we're going to need to draw. Are we going to get through them all tonight? I have no idea. But we're going to draw as many of them as we can, and we're basically going to then post them up and see how it goes. See how it goes. I can hear Pearl's hurling swears at Mach 5 speed. That was her reaction as well. Alright, but this is the first one. This is the artwork that I did in terms of the sketch. This is the sketch on paper. Yes, there's my thumb right over there. You can probably see it right there. That's my thumb. To all you weirdos that are into thumbs, I guess. But this is the first individual that we will be drawing. And this person's name is Marcy, for anyone who is wondering. Also, while I also do that, let me download Marcy's colors, like color scheme, so that we can color it easily. We won't have to worry about it too much. Now, again, if you all want to see more of these characters, head on over to, you're going to want to head on over to, CeeHaz's Twitter. CeeHaz's Twitter is amazing. It's, again, the @ is in the description below. This is the actual art of Marcy. This is what we're going to be drawing, sketching, and coloring. Everything. Everyone is into anything. That's fair. But this is essentially what we'll be drawing. This is Marcy. This is this is essentially the first character we're drawing. How was your day today? It was pretty good, honestly. It was honestly really, really good. I had a really good day. I mostly went and got some editorial work done, and then after the editorial work was done, I went and went to the Supercuts, got a trimmed up the old beard and the mustache, and it gave me a chance to use my good old beard oil, which I recently got that, and I've been focusing more on my my facial appearance and everything like that. Got myself some new outfits. Mostly just stuff that I enjoy. So you're gonna make another animated video show, Zach? Okay. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But let's go ahead and start here. Let's go ahead and start with drawing this character. Now, I'll also be giving like little tidbits on the character. I don't 100%, like I said, I don't 100% know the characters themselves, like ins and outs and all that whatnot, like lore and all that whatnot. I don't know all that, but I can give a small little bit of like the characters themselves, like who they are, what kind of livelihood do they have, you know, their characteristics. I can at least do that. That's not difficult whatsoever. That's actually really easy. Hello.
Hi, what you doing?
I am drawing.
Ooh.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, that's what happens.
I dropped it on my foot again. Alright, you have fun. I'm gonna go spray paint in the middle of the dark.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and make a post too on Twitter.
I went ahead and took the trash out for you.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Wait, I already did that. Jesus. Anyway, let me go ahead and also post this on Twitter, because why not? Post the stream. There we go. Hold on. There we go. And there we go. Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright, now, let's begin. Alright, so. As long as it doesn't get stabbed in the back, Matt. Both literally. That's crazy. Alright. Hey, BD, how you doing? Okay. So, Marcy. Oh god, I'm getting amphibian flashbacks to Marcy Wu. Okay, so. Once again, to anybody that's just joining in, yes, how I draw is that I sketch the art on paper, and then I trace the sketch for the line art on my PC. This is my art. I have the sketchbook literally to the left of me, alright? To the left of me. So don't worry, this is my own art. This was not traced, and this was not stolen off the internet. I'm just telling you that right now. Just telling you that right now. That's the case. Sorry I'm late, dude. I was just watching Multiverse Sonic on his channel. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. Welcome in. Wish my OC didn't suck. I don't think it sucks. I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's really cool. But, okay. So, Marcy here. Alright, so Marcy, from my knowledge, is what we call a rogue scout. At least that's what the art depicted for the character. Marcy is the kind of like the short stack of the team. Usually, let me get a brief summary of Dog Knight as a whole. Dog Knight RPG is a series of, right now, it's a series of webcomics. And these webcomics essentially depict the main character Rory, which I showed at the beginning of the stream. It shows the main character Rory, and a bunch of her companions going on quests, and it takes place in this medieval world. It's essentially like D&D, except for the fact that, you know, the main characters are these anthropomorphic dogs. Most of them are actually dogs. Most of them are dogs in the series, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
The cool thing about it, though, is that the characters each have their own sort of archetypes and their own sort of classes, just like how you would see in D&D. Wow, I cannot get this on correctly. And this is what happens when I try to draw while on stream. I get what's it called? What's that phrase? Stage fright. But yeah, so they essentially go on all these different quests, and you have Rory, who is like the type who is no nonsense, determined, like almost like Kuderi type of situation. She does not show a lot of emotion. She has it, she just doesn't show it a lot. She shows anger a lot, like a pissed off type of thing, but that's about all she really shows. She doesn't show like crazy, like super crazy types of emotions like that. Mostly like really small amounts of emotion. However, she's a really good fighter. She's strong, and apparently what the weapon that she uses is a battle axe and a dagger. So that's a similarity right there. I like daggers, and she uses a dagger. That's crazy. But yeah. Now Rory, yeah. Now Marcy here is kind of like like I said, the small short stack of the group. Rory, or damn it, I'm getting tongue-tied. Marcy, like I said, is the rogue scout, and her weapon of choice is a shield. She uses it to bash enemies. She throws it a la Captain America style. You know, she's like the defender. Which is funny because she's the shortest person of the team. She is shorter than everybody in the team, in the party or whatever. Shortest individual ever. And it's usually funny because it's almost seems like a complex sometimes from what I've seen. It's almost like a complex. And essentially what ends up happening is that they'll make jokes about the fact that she's so small. Like, they'll sometimes use her as like a little stool, or like they'll lean up on her head or whatever. Also, hello, the two filmmakers, welcome. And Stitchline, welcome. Strong woman, exactly, strong woman. Captain Short Stack, yeah, she's essentially short stack. And it's funny because the reason she's a short stack is because of the species she is. She's a Pomeranian, and as we all know from that one episode of Bluey, Pomeranians are a small and hardy breed. that goes double for her. However, there are some times where even though she's like really small, I feel like there are times where she's like the straight man, or like the straight woman in this case. You know how like in those parody shows they always have to have a straight man to kind of keep the plot going? She's essentially like that. She's essentially like the straight man. Which is also kind of funny because all of the characters are not like crazy by any means. I mean, they all have their like funny moments and their picadillos and everything like that, but they are for sure not like Teen Titans Go level of crazy. No, which thank God that's not the case. They're like, they each have their own characteristics and they each have their own like strengths and weaknesses and like archetypes and everything like that, as I've mentioned before with the character here, Marcy. But her, she's almost like the childlike one, except for the fact that she's not a kid at all. Like, it's just because she's short. She is literally, the only thing kid-like about her is her height, and that's it. Once again, that's just the qualms of being a Pomeranian small individual.
You guys watched that one Bluey episode, you would understand.
I literally just referenced that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I literally just referenced the Bluey episode. Is she pocket sized? She's not exactly pocket sized. I'd say that her height is like... Well, the funny thing about it is that a lot of the characters in Dog Night are like abnormally tall. Like, one character comes to mind that's like really tall, and we're gonna be getting to her really soon. I want to say that she's like not super short. I'd say that her height is more similar to like a, I'm not going to say a toddler. Like, I want to say like a 15-year-old, 14-year-old in terms of height.
What's the height?
I have no idea. Like, they don't really, like, the original artist of the character doesn't really show height like that. Like, through a scale. At least I didn't see one, per se. Because, yes, before I started this, I did do research. Like, I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and I went into CeeHaz's Twitter to get an idea of, like, the characters' characters and everything like that. Like, I myself, I know of Dog Night, but I haven't been around since its conception. Like, I haven't been a fan of the artwork since its conception. Never have. And it sucks, because I feel bad, because there's so many cool things that were added, and I don't know anything about what's new and what's not. Like, I don't know if characters, like, got a character, like, redesign or anything like that. I really don't know. I know that, like, the artist's artwork, like, their style has, like, evolved over time, but that's about it. I don't know, like, anything different or anything. Do you know what I am? Really tall? Yeah, exactly. A small, fluffy spike ball. Exactly. Just a really small, spiky, spike ball. But honestly, I like the whole short factor of the character. I like that all the characters aren't all the same. I like how they all have their own, like, size, their own, like, character type, and all that whatnot. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. How long till Zach meets Queen Rebel? Queen Rebel. That's a good intro. Who's Queen Rebel? Who's Queen Rebel? Because I have no idea who that is. Now here comes the hard part. It's always the heads for me. That's the hard part. Because I gotta be so freaking, like, slow and deliberate. But at the same time, I don't want to make it a stop. I want it to be like... This is the reason why drawing tablets with, like, the screen are so much more, like, useful. Because, like, you can kind of gauge what you're doing. With me, I have to do trial and error. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. And that's the sucky thing about it. Okay, maybe... Nah. I don't think that's the play. Now that's the play! There we go! Got it! Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go. Got it. pretty much able to yeet them at the enemy. Funnily you say that, because there is art depicting art of the character from the creator that depicts one of the characters throwing them, and it's funny. Unboxing video doing okay, Zach? Yeah, it's doing alright. I'm still working on it. So who's the next character and what weapon they will yield? Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get the hyena queen. Oh, so you know of her? Yes. I'm gonna have to draw the character. I did not know of that character recently until like after I got done doing the art. Right now we're just doing like the main cast, like the main group that's always being seen. The Rebel Queen, she is a buff hyena queen that only wears a belt across the top part of her chest. That's the one I saw. Yeah. Right now it's just gonna be like we're just gonna be drawing the main cast for the time being, but we're gonna get to those characters at another point. If this stream does well, then yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'd say that I will do it again. I will go back and draw that character. And if there are any other OCs from like other creators or anything, I may go and draw them too. It really just depends. I just had like the feeling or like the desire to like draw these characters tonight, and I knew I didn't stream last night, so I was just like, let's do an art stream. Let's see if people will be interested in that. You know, take this time to kind of chill and relax with the viewers and everything like that. There we go. Perfect. Let me yeet the deer boy. I'd rather not get thrown. No. Alrighty. Because I see others VTubers and streamers stream themselves doing art. Heck, my brother has streamed doing art as well. So I'm just like, hey, why not? Why don't I do the same? You know, have a little bit of a different shake-up than me just playing a video game or the same video game over and over and over again. What you drawing there? We are drawing the character Marcy. I sketched all the characters before I started stream. I did it before I started stream. I did it on my sketch pad. I've been drawing a lot of them freaking munchkins recently.
Technically, you can say that.
Munchkins?
No, sketch.
Oh my god.
Sketch.
Oh my god. Sometimes you gotta mix it up. Exactly. I like mixing it up. I like keeping people on their toes. One day I'll stream it. I'll stream me drawing. One day I'll stream this. Maybe one day I'll stream myself cooking. I don't know. Probably not the cooking part because I don't want to burn down the house. I mean, I'm not a terrible cook. I'm just not well-versed. I'll say that. I'm just not a well-versed cook. Hellhound version of Zach Treble in the future? Maybe. The thing is that with the Hellhound version of Treble, I want to kind of do that. I want to keep it a secret completely on like the final design, because when the design actually comes through, I wanted to shock people. So if I was to do that, I would probably like do it to where it's just like, oh, this is what could be the design, but that's not the final design, you know, that sort of thing. There we go. There we are. Okay. Dear boy is like a dart, yeet. Just because I have horns doesn't mean I'm a dart. There's a husky dog character too. Ooh, really? I didn't know about that. Like I said, I'm kind of new to Dog Knight. Like, I've known of Dog Knight, but I've never really gotten into it recently. Like I said, it wasn't until recently that I really started getting into it, which was the reason why I drew Rory that one day. If it wasn't for the fact that I got into it and kind of went through and like read more of the comics, looked at more of the art, which that dude can make amazing art. Absolutely love that freaking art. Reaction to funny videos on a stream. I would do that. It's just that the only issue with doing that is that I'm afraid of copyright, because they could see it as me copying shit. And I could see a reaction video if done through like a video format, but a stream format, I'm not 100% sure. I know it's fine on Twitch, but like on actual YouTube, I'm not 100% sure per se. I don't want to say that it's impossible. All I'm saying is that I would just have to be careful. That's it. Because I don't want my channel getting got because of the fact they think that I'm reusing content, which is they tried to get me on before, and I got that shit appealed like really fast. But it's just more along the lines of I don't want to freaking deal with that or like get gypped about that. Dude, boys like Alistair. God. Oh, right, the cleric. Best to have a lot of gold on you. Yeah, the freaking... Okay, I remember seeing a video on that, and I was just like, damn, switched up real quick. You know, I'm thinking, oh, wow, she seems like a real motherly type, and then I see the part about the gold. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, it's just too... It was too good to be true, wasn't it? Oh, my God. But, yeah, I know exactly who you're referring to. I know exactly who you're referring to. I saw a video on that. Not too long ago. Literally before I started stream, I saw that video. Alright, there we go. YouTube stop being an a-hole. Now, hold on. YouTube may have a lot of problems, but I don't want to be saying all that because I don't want them to think he's like, if that's how he's gonna be, let's fuck up his channel. You know, that sort of thing. Rather not have that be a thing. Gotten too far to have something like that happen. Let's see here. All right, so then the hair goes like that, kind of like how I draw this type of hair. I've done this before. I've drawn Fiend with this type of style before, like that. Now this bit here is actually way bigger, probably like around. Actually, it's way bigger than that. Probably around like that big. It's just that I couldn't make it that big because I only had a small amount of paper. But since I don't have to worry about that now, I can just do this little number like that. Maybe a little too fat, though. There we go. Kind of like that. Perfect. She got that cowlick thing going on. Alright, let's see how we're doing. Oh, wow. We actually doing great. The ears will fill out the little empty spot that's on the left. YouTube, go home, you're drunk. I know about Dog Knight, but I don't know much about it. I like Orinette, the witch character. Oh, Orinette, yeah. Oh, we're gonna get to Orinette. Trust me. If anything, I think what I'll do is that I'll just sketch or draw the characters. And then maybe I'll color them at my own time. That way we can get to every character before stream ends. What are the Dog Knights? Nice lo-fi music, by the way. Okay. So people new that are coming in. Dog Knight RPG is a series that is created by the Twitter artist CeeHaz, which their @ is in the description below if you're wondering how to spell it. It's in the description. You just go to Twitter and you just type in the name CeeHaz on Twitter. Really not that hard to find. I promise you, no numbers or any shit like that. But essentially, Dog Knight is a series that's created by CeeHaz. It is a RPG type of series where you have Rory and her band of misfits that go on different adventures, usually only trying to get gold. Now, there could be other things later on down the road that could be added, like stories, extra tidbits like that, you know, further going down the line of like characters, backstories and everything like that. But for right now, it's just that. It's just that. Could be more later on down the road. I have no idea. But I do hope that there is. Because honestly, I really like the idea of Dog Knight. I like the character designs. I absolutely adore the character archetypes. The character interactions. I love all that. I love RPG stuff like that. Where it's just like, oh, you know, we go on quests and everything like that. And it's just like, it could literally be anything that happens. Literally anything could happen, and we could all be like dealing with this, dealing with that. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's action packed. It's cool, and honestly, I just really like it. I really like it. I really like it. CeeHaz really has something special there, and not just because of the great art style and everything like that, but just the sheer idea of the series is just really great, and I adore it. One writer to another, it's just like amazing, just absolutely amazing. It's like Dragon Ball when Goku out of control grade 8 form. Will it be like that? It's possible. It's possible. Will you be able to temporarily open your PO box again? I will have to see. I will have to see. But if I can, then I will let you know. I'll let everybody know. Is there a certain character you love the most, Zach, from Dog Night? That's a toughie. That's a hard one. I like every character, really. Like, at least where the main cast is concerned. I like how, like I said, I like their interactions and I like their character archetypes and all that whatnot. Their characteristics, their personalities. But if I had to pick a favorite, I'd say that my favorite is a toss-up. I say that it's a toss-up between the character Nyx and then the character Orinet. I like both those characters. I don't know which one I like more, but those two are the ones that first come to mind. Like I said, all the characters are awesome. I enjoy every single character. I enjoy every single one of them. It's just those two that I like the most. Yeah, what's up?
Not to cut in, but that wouldn't show through the hair.
Yes, I'm well aware. Oh, well, but that's like the art style or whatever.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to be a jackass.
I like how you say it's just like that doesn't show through the hair. I'm like, this is the style.
I wasn't trying to be a jackass. I was just saying usually like can't see it.
Well, yeah, of course. But you know, there's a lot of anime that do it like that so people can actually see the eyebrows.
Oh yeah, cartoon.
Yeah, cartoon type of thing. There we go. Okay,
I have
perfect.
So much stuff I gotta cut out. I'm ready.
The C. Oh dear, no. Dog Night. What is Dog Night? Oh Jesus, I think I've said this a couple of times.
You should just make it next.
If you're interested in Dog Night, I would suggest going to their Twitter, CeeHaz at Twitter. Honestly, like I said, amazing work. I love their work. Like it is amazing. From the character designs to the artwork to the story, it's just really cool. Really cool. And then the eyelashes go like kind of like this. Usually black. If anything's like totally black, I'll just color it in the line art. That way I don't have to worry about it getting messed up later. Yeah, kind of like that. Like, okay, so I'm just letting people know I am not a professional artist by any means. I am not a professional artist. I'm still an artist in training, still understanding, still learning the craft, all that whatnot. I could be later on down the line, who knows? But as of right now, this is just, you know, me kind of practicing, but also kind of just, you know, taking some time to just draw some characters that I really like. So yeah. Zach, see you tomorrow. Alright, my boy, thanks for coming by. Please be sure to have a good day. There is an animator YouTuber whose stuff I simply love. Have any of you heard of Daria Cohen? I have not, actually. I have not heard of Daria Cohen. It sounds interesting, though. Has the music, like, repeated? It has repeated. It keeps repeating. I just realized that. Which is fine. If necessary, I can just find another, like, playlist. Just remember, Zach, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Bear in mind, like I said, I am not by any means a professional artist, but I do know that with every art piece, even if it doesn't look as great as you wish it did, you're still learning. Like, you're still finding your style, and you're still getting used to the drawing, whatever your tools are, the pencils, drawing tablet, any of that nature. You're still getting used to it. Here's her stuff. Ooh, okay. I'll have to check that out. Been doing that in my spare time. I see. Very nice. Okay, so how eyes work is that depending on the angle, one eye will be smaller and the other one will be bigger, which honestly makes sense. Makes sense, of course. Alrighty, and then this one would kind of start here in terms of the eyelash. Maybe a little smaller, honestly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then the eye would kind of start here in terms of the roundness of the eyeball. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Okay. The eyeballs, when they're half lidded, don't come together. They just don't come together on the top of the eyelash, which is perfectly fine. And then we do this little number for the cheek. Perfect. Yeah, because Marcy has funny expressions, especially when she's like smug. I love her smug expressions. They're really cute. They're really adorable. I'm not even gonna front you. They're like adorable. Especially when she's getting like picked on or like made fun of. It's funny. Kind of reminds me of my sister's facial expression. She do like the weird lip thing she does. Where she'll like toot up her nose. She's just like oh my god, it's funny.
Is it?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Is my anger funny to you, boy?
Not anger, more like annoyance.
That's like my scowl.
Scowl. The scowl.
I'm a scowler. If that's
So, she is a scallywag.
I have a
There we go.
one-eyed Willy.
That does not make any sense, but okay. Keep up the artwork. I gotta finish my work for today. Later, mate. Alright, Patrick, thanks for coming by.
I like the sound of it.
Alright, let's see.
Sounds masculating.
Let's see.
Where's my juice? My juice.
And she kind of has that funny face. You know, she'll have like the little... It's almost like a cat face, except she's not a cat. Which is why I find it funny every time. And then she does this little number like this. Down like that. Too big, too big, too big. Too big. I was about to say something egregious.
Too big like my penis.
Your lack of one more light. Anyway. There we go. Fill that in a little bit so we get that dimple action. There we go. Look up Night fan animated. It's one of her first vids and it's amazing. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Alright. And then we get the teeth situated where it's like this. And then she'll do down like that. And then boom, boom, and boom. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. All right, now I'll just color this bit here in. I'll at least do the large parts here. And then after that, I'll take my chibi pen. I name these things depending on how thick I need, like, the marks. Say, it is not a bad drawing, I see there. Thank you. What the eye color is going to be? Her eye color is kind of like an orangish brown. It's a little like an orangish brown, if memory serves correctly. Alright, there we go. Alright, perfect.
I want to know what I got for Christmas.
Coal.
I am literally over here about to go crazy.
We'll do this little number, and then we'll do that. Yeah, that probably looks down on. You can. I don't know if you could tell, but I also kind of like try to fix the art too while I'm sketching, doing the line art. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I do that. I don't know if that's weird or not. Anyway, and there's the line art. Let me go ahead and let me add like a white background to the back. Really quick, if y'all don't mind. Hold on. There we go. There we go. And then, there we go. All right, we have a sketch of Marcy. I don't think that's bad at all. I don't think that's bad at all. I think we did pretty good. We did pretty good with this one. Just DM Joe Link Zach. Oh, yeah, I got her. I got her. I got it. Yes. All right. I actually really like this. I like this a lot. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. This looks cool. This looks really cool. I enjoyed it. That was neat. All right. So now we have the sketch. So we have the sketch or the line art of the character. I will color this in at a later date, but let's now do some, I will probably color this in later on, but I do also want to sketch out the other characters. Maybe I'll color them in on stream, but for the time being, we'll just stick with doing these sketches right now. So go ahead and just type Marcy or Macy. Macy is her name, yeah. Macy. And there we go. Alright, we have Macy. Alright, so perfect. Played any Pokemon games? If you did, are you able to remember your teams? I played Heart Gold, and I would always play with Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil was my favorite in Heart Gold. Definitely was my favorite. Alrighty, so let's move on to the next one. Let me also change the lo-fi, because I like this lo-fi. I do. It's just that, you know, I'm starting to see that it's repeating. Can't forget about the Paladin gene. Oh, don't worry. Like I said, we ain't gonna forget about nobody, alright? We ain't gonna forget about nobody. Alright, I'm pulling out the Persona OST if y'all don't mind. I'm sorry. Alrighty, how close is Chris Frog's new iPad to our homes? It is almost there. It just needs to get through customs, and that is it. That is all that needs to be done. Once it's through customs, then everything else will be perfectly fine. Alrighty, so next, we're going to draw one of my favorite characters. Alright, next character that we're going to draw is, let me go ahead and open up the file so you guys can see the character. Next character we are drawing, I just realized that it saved it as the wrong type of file, which is slightly annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It always saves it as a JFF, and I have no idea why it saves it as that, because I don't ever set it to be like that. Love me some Persona. Hey, Mr. Puzzle, how you doing? In Legends Arceus, they gave Cyndaquil a new evolution. It's on Switch. Yeah, I saw that. I've never played Legends. The only one on the Switch that I played is Scarlet and Violet, and I have not played any of the other ones. Hold on. I need to actually change the... file extension for it. There we go, so that it can actually be seen. And once it actually goes through, that's when it'll actually be able to be opened up. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay. Next character that we are drawing is Nyx. This is Nyx. Nyx is like one of my favorite characters. I love Nyx. Nyx is awesome. Rory. Yes, that is. Yes, Sonic. Rory. This is Nyx. Absolutely love Nyx. Nyx is funny. I love this character a lot. The main premise of Nyx is that she is the fighter of the team. All about muscles. All about punching first, asking questions later. Bit suave at some spots. At some moments. It's just awesome. She's built like a tank. Yes, she is built like a tank. And I love her for that. She looks awesome. Now, translating muscles to a tiny character